Nike Tech Fleece tier list. Today, as you can see here, guys, I've got more or less every single Tech Fleece, and I'm going to be ranking them in what I think is the GOAT tier, all the way down to the worst Tech Fleeces, which will be at F. And as you can see here, so for example, we've got a baby blue Tech Fleece. I've not included the Dutch blue Tech Fleece. In my opinion, that's its counterpart. That's the new version of it. And in my opinion, the baby blue's better. But anyway, let's get straight off with the Gunsmoke with the little gold orange tick. Now, for what I'm considering to be GOAT here, you're gonna have to be very, very good. And to be A tier, you're also gonna have to be very, very good. And I don't even think this goes here. I'm thinking that this is a pretty average tech, and I think it should go bang in the middle. I never considered buying this Tech Fleece. It's a bit boring, and the gold color isn't even that nice. It's not even really gold, it's more orangey. Now we're moving on to the old season. I think this is the Gunsmoke Grey. This Tech Fleece, however, I value quite highly. I'd actually even consider it putting it in B tier. This is one of the few, compared to the newer season Tech Fleece, this is one of the few Tech Fleeces that I really liked. I don't know if I'd buy it, so I don't know if... I'll leave it in B tier for the minute, but I don't even think I'd buy this Tech Fleece, so I'm just going to leave it there. Now we move on to this, whatever this is. One of my videos which I made was about the worst Nike Tech Fleeces. It was actually about this Tech Fleece, and everyone just said it would look like a Nerf bullet. Which I'm not gonna lie, like, the viewers are completely correct, and it is going straight into F tier. It has to be one of the worst Tech Fleeces. First off, the orange. Why orange blue? And then to add a red. And I heard it somewhere that, like, most of the Tech Fleeces with this sort of extra design on the sleeve, it just doesn't look good. Most of the really top tier Tech Fleeces just one base color. People think it's even too much just color blocking the whole thing, like having a full color tracksuit, and then to add all this stuff on, it's just terrible. Now, this Tech Fleece, this is what I'm talking about. I have tried. This is the Tech Fleece. I've tried so hard to get it. It is so beautiful. It's the best Tech Fleece ever made. And if anyone can get me a new, I don't want refurbished, if anyone can let me know where I can get a new baby blue Nike Tech Fleece, then you would be a GOAT, because this is the GOAT tier. I'm only going to put a couple, maybe even like one or two more tracksuits in the GOAT tier, because nothing beats the GOAT tier. And I think already I'm just going to move the Gunsmoke Grey down, because I just wouldn't buy it, but I'd say it's actually better than that one. That's how I'm going to order it as well. The closer to the letter, the better it is in that category. And then, I don't know which would be better, multicolored or the Nerf bullet. If I genuinely had to choose, I think I would actually wear the Nerf bullet. I'd actually maybe be able to wear that out compared to that. Like, the multicolor is just known to be the worst. Like, no. You know how I'm talking about here, that there's too many colors going on? In this one, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that 6 colors? Nah, this Tech Fleece is actually tapped. If you've bought this Tech Fleece, you're a weird guy. Like, let's just swiftly move on. And this is the grey and black old season Tech Fleece. And I think for this one, it's a bit... Is it mediocre? I don't think it's mediocre. I'm gonna move it up. And I've just completely changed my mind. I'm moving this grey one, the old season one, to B. And I'm actually... Maybe I would buy it. There's something about grey Tech Fleeces that they're just a bit boring. They look nice, but I'm more into the colours of them. Now we've got the Harrison Tech Fleece. The reason I call this the Harrison Tech Fleece is because Harrison Ashby guy on TikTok always wears this Tech Fleece, and he made that funny TikTok like... Nah, that TikTok just makes me laugh. I'm gonna slap this one. I think I'm gonna put this one in B, and the better B. I may actually be willing to put this in A, but it will probably be the last of A. It'll be right at the end, like somewhere over here. Okay, so this is a lettering Tech Fleece. Now, controversial opinions of this, because which we'll get onto later, I kind of like the beige, and I feel like you could wear this Tech Fleece more than the multicolored and the Nerf bullet, so I'm actually going to put it in E. You guys can probably agree with me here. You can get an outfit out of this compared to the other two. Now we move on to the royal blue. Now you can probably tell in my tone of voice what I think is sick and what isn't. Don't start putting in the comments, oh, his top 3 at the minute is all blue. I mean, I missed out on it, but I'm not too upset. Now we move on to this color. I'm not gonna lie, I don't even remember seeing it on the Nike website. The sleeves, again, I would actually wear the lettering tech over this. Now we move on to the grey Nike Tech Fleece. No. Would I put this one in A? Would I buy it over? Of course I would. It's in the GOAT tier. It is one of the best Nike Tech Fleeces ever to be made. Nothing beats it. It's an absolute classic. It's been seen absolutely everywhere. Even though I don't even have the old season one, I do think it is better than the new season one. It was in the period where Nike Tech Fleece blew up, and this color was the reason why it blew up. Also, I don't know. I think this actually might be an American exclusive. I don't know if they do this, but I've never seen this color. Some people call it the Lego Tech Fleece. I'm gonna put it just beneath orange. Like, it's better than the multicolored. No, it's actually terrible. I'm sorry, my opinion chops and changes. I promise you this will be a good tier list at the end of it. So now this is where things go wrong. This is where people start to hate. This is where people start to unsubscribe, dislike the navy. Literally last week's video, I'm wearing a navy blue tracksuit, but there's something about the Nike Tech Fleece one. It's just terrible. Compared to these two, I definitely put it in D tier. I can't deal with, finally a blue one as well, I'm putting low down. I wish this Tech Fleece color was never made, but it had to be made, didn't it, because it's navy. Now we move on to the yellow, which once again, I don't know, I have a bit mixed opinions about this. I would definitely, this is one I may buy, and I'm actually going to put it above this Gunsmoke one. A lot of people don't like it just because it's bright and yellow, but I don't know, I feel like I could style it with a lot of different like shoes and stuff. Now we're moving on to one of the newer ones. I'm not actually sure what this one is. It's the navy and black one. Now I like this one a lot better than this navy one, or it's like navy grey black. I would actually put this one, I saw it on the release day when they released it, and I was going to consider buying it. I'm debating whether to move this one up. I think I am. I think for the minute I'm going to move this one up. No, actually I think this is better than that. I'd choose this. I don't know the name of the Tech Fleece, but that navy blue one and the black, I think it's better. This is one of the Tech Fleece with the weird material. It's got the, I can't remember if it was called Utility Tech Fleece or not, but this is straight up trash. It's in between these two. I really like the one, of course, Central C wore it, the black one, but that's just because it's one tone of black going through the whole way. This has got different tones of grey. 1, 2, 3, 4 different colours. Like, it's just, and they're all, it's just depressing, all the colours on it, and I just don't like it. Now, this is a controversial one because everyone says NPCs just wear this colourway, so that would make me an NPC. And I personally don't think it does. I think it's a good way to style grey or black because it mixes the two together. It mixes it nicely with the white chest piece. I don't know what you'd call that, but the thing that goes across the chest. I really hope if they release new Nike Tech Fleeces, they just get rid of that. I prefer in the old season where it's just like, I know it's really plain, but like, I don't know, it just looks better, doesn't it? I'll put it in A tier. Alligator Tech Fleece. You've got to be joking. This thing is dead. This is just dead, I would say. I prefer that. I actually kind of like this Nerf Bullet one, you know. You know what? I genuinely think I'm going to move the Nerf Bullet one. I actually think I prefer it. I think I'd put it there. Based off all the opinions I've had, I'm going to move the alligator to the bottom of F because that is just like, it's a horrible color. Why would you wear green? Oh, this is the royal blue and the black. Oh, I think I'm going to have to move this blue down just because it's literally the same design, but that is quite a bit better. And I'm actually going to move it in between there. I may also move, this is quite a newer one. I haven't seen many people wear it, but I think it may be better than that grey one. I'm going to leave it there for now and see if my opinion changes. Then we've got the straight up beige, and I really like this one. It's a really respective Tech Fleece. I've never worn it just because I feel like the Tech Fleece looks a lot better on darker skinned people. So I just wouldn't buy it because I think it would make me look a bit weird. I'm going to put it in between yellow and the Gunsmoke. I'm actually move the Gunsmoke down. It's definitely better than the navy, but I don't think it deserves to be on the level that these two are on. The Central C, actually the Doja Tech Fleece. This Tech Fleece, I don't know. I think this is a prime example of if Central C wears it, everyone starts to like it. And I'm not gonna lie, nah. This Tech Fleece isn't running. I don't think it's, some people think it's like up a goat tier in A. I'm not so sure. I'm gonna put it in B just because I feel like if I went out in it, I think I'd get judged a lot more, like quite badly compared to if I wore this blue one, the light blue one. Another Tech Fleece that Central C wore, and no one really picked up on it, the orange Tech Fleece. I'll probably put this just behind the navy, quick and easy. It's quite nice the way they've used the different shades of orange, but I don't think it really, like, you can't really style it. Now the Burnley, the Sangria Tech Fleece. Now this one is better than these three. No, it's not. Who am I kidding? This goes below alligator. In fact, no, I think this might be the worst one. How can you wear that shade of purple with blue? There's a reason why there are literally no purple Tech Fleeces. Now we're gonna move on to this one. I remember seeing this on the Nike website. It was reduced at 50% almost every single time I went on there, and it is pretty trash, and I think I'm gonna put it below multicolored. Now this red one, right, here's my opinion on the red one. I feel like the red Nike Tech Fleece is very popular in America, and I don't think anyone likes it in England. You can like it, I like it to a certain extent, but I wouldn't actually go and buy it. Also, for that whole thing that Kai Cenat and Ice Spice did, I think that's why I got popularized, but still. Like, imagine yourself in a full red tracksuit. Like, it's different to blue. I don't know, it stands out. That's the reason. Like, it's literally, it's a red flag. I'm putting this Tech Fleece in the C tier. No one goes about in this Tech Fleece. I don't think I've ever seen anybody in England wear this tech fleece. I've only ever seen it on videos in America, or people are too shy to actually go out in it. Now we move on to olive. Now, I don't know why people like this tech fleece. I remember seeing ArrDee wear it or something. It is fairly trash. Generally think I'd rather wear the Nerf Bullet one, and for that, I'm putting it there. Now we move on to the black. Now, I have an opinion on the black, which I think is pretty fair. I feel like in the majority of people's opinions, they prefer the grey over the black. I mean, recently, there's actually been a recent, like, more people are wearing black than grey now. In fact, I'm actually wearing the black bottoms today. See that? Easy to style with everything. So I'm just going to put this, just because I feel like it's been shadowed by grey, like, for its life cycle. And this is actually the new season one. You probably can't tell, but this is the new season. I think the new season one's better than the old season one. I'd put it in between black and grey. I think the black and grey does something really nice, which I don't think. The old season one looks weird, the black and grey old season one. I think this is miles better than the old season one. If the old season one was on here, I'd probably put it in like C. Right, something which I'm going to do, which I just realised, I don't think this deserves to be there, so I'm going to push red up so you can all stop having a go at me. I'm also going to move the red ahead of that. I'm going to move the yellow and the beige above this, and I think that is my Nike Tech Fleece tier list. If you guys agree with this, then smash a like on the video. If there's anything that I should change, then make sure to let me know in the comments, because I'm pretty sure this is correct. If you're interested in the evolution of Nike Tech Fleece, then watch this video here. If you're interested in watching a video about the downfall of JD Sports, then watch this video here.